By the way I printed your face, I'm gonna stick it to the punching bag. You do seem like the type to punch drywall, so I'm not shocked. Since you believe you have learned a lot about biology, I have a question for you. What is a woman? A woman is someone who covers their drink when someone like you walks in the room. When your birthday is in February 14th and your friend gets you a gift. Me adding nevertheless in my essay for a little razzle dazzle. Crush, I just cut off 4 inches of my hair. Me. So, crush, 4 inches is a lot. Me. Boilermaker, build a perfect apprentice, you have $5. Experienced, $10. Can work sober, $35. Fat, $2. Did, $3. Best friend, $175. A cutting edge treatment may cause cancer. The FDA is investigating. Your tactics confuse and frighten me, sir. Narrow grip, no arched back and benching 485 pounds raw. Mrs. Frizzle is on the juice. Dudes be trying to bend you all crazy during X. Like calm down before I fart. Hello granddaughter, love you. Should I brush my teeth after eating her out? Imagine having minions sent to chill you. You would hear ta tatabala 2, papaya, ha ha ha, and then gunshots. My GF for giving me after I caught her with another dude. The only yacht I have been on. A hire lawyer who threw filled Pringles can in victim advocacy center parking lot has license suspended. When did you realize your parents were bad at parenting? When I was 6. My mom was making me pee in a cup once a month for school. Then one day my mom asked me again while I was playing with my older brother. I got up but my brother grabbed my shirt to stop me and without looking up from our game said, she's using you to pass her pill tests, sit down. And what do we do when we are sad? Add to cart. No. My right hand has been crafted into a dragon's fist. My left hand has perfected the tiger's claw. My heart remains pure. Do you understand? My right hand lacks myself off. My left hand f***s my A while I do it. My mint shots blast through the ceiling. Do you understand? Jesus Christ never introduced himself using pronouns. John 18:6. Jesus said, I'm he. I think you need an alpha male to show you proper hip clearing technique, Paige. I don't take golf advice from guys I can outdrive. Thanks so much for casting me in this new Shrek movie. Can you tell me more about the part? I have Ben and Jerry's in the fridge. I have Ben and Jerry in the fridge. We may be the only lawyers on earth whose clients are all innocent. The Animal Legal Defense Fund. When I first saw this, I thought the kittens were the lawyers. I bet he's thinking about other women. If your son becomes a priest, would you have to call him father? My dog watching me lick a girl's hole after I yelled at him to stop doing that to other dogs. Me. Sir is terrible. What I can do to help. Charities. Run mother effer. Ever been driving and flick a cigarette out the window, then a minute later smell something and look in the backseat to find your grandmother f***ing herself? Huh, I'm such a freak you couldn't handle me in bed, lol. Also her. Meg Ryan loves being old and says aging isn't terrifying. Russia's naval defense dolphins may have escaped. Dolphins purposely getting pufferfish. Don't let a natural disaster get in the way of what really matters. Enjoy it. These are the best years of your life. These are the best. My GF left this at my house. What does it mean? It's a house now. The greatest moment in television history. Good morning, sir. Nuns don't work on Sunday. This is the worst brand of quirky restaurantry. We do not have Wi-Fi. Talk to each other and pretend it's 1995. I serve your drinks for €2 then and pretend it's 1995 as well. Reverse or something, I don't know, I'm a Animals are so crazy because why is your mom only 1 year older than you? Things I hate. 1. Vandalism. 2. Lists. 3. Irony. 4. Lists. 5. Repetition. 7. Inconsistency. She came from the depths. Aquaman Amber Alert. Sean sights when they see a spike in traffic. It's December 1st. Caution. This sign has sharp edges. Do not touch the edges of this sign. Also, the bridge is out ahead. The bigger the bobs, the bigger the heart. Where's the best place to get scrubs? The passenger side of his best friend's ride. A shark could swim faster than me, but I could probably run faster than a shark. So in a triathlon it would all come down to who is the better cyclist. Be kind to people. You never know the burdens they carry around. I'm okay, hon. She decided to go back to the road in the end. You sit alone in the room talking to yourself and pretending it's a podcast. Sit down. When a child first sets foot into school, he is presented with a globe, books on dinosaurs, stories of the moon landing, photographs of the Titanic. The brainwashing starts early, so when a child starts school they are presented with facts. Reassuring. I think he means the education starts early. No surprise they don't want children to be educated properly, because when they are able to think critically it is harder to indoctrinate them. If she wants you to pay child support, remember it ain't your fault she put her legs behind you and didn't let you make her pay you for making you put your on her. My reaction when my crush finally replies to my hi message after 3 days despite being online every day for 10 hours. Me starting an only page, crying and eating pizza. Close up of the rare golden langur. Researchers have said that this species works hard to avoid human interaction. Hey honey, can you make me a sandwich? We'll be home in 15. Sure. Sandwich. Too late. What do you mean? I'm leaving you. Canada must feel like they live in an apartment above a crystal lab. Week of payday. Rest of the month. I would F you anywhere anytime. She wouldn't F you anywhere anytime. People saying they bet no put November. Actuals. Look what they need just to mimic a fraction of our power. Miss you Amy. You would have loved this. Ice strawberry to be specific. You can't zillize her. She isn't 18. People living in regions where 16 is the age of consent. I don't have such weaknesses. When you meet in real life but you're both socially awkward. After being constipated for 9 months, Ernie couldn't wait to see the look on Bert's face when he got home. Current state of the world. The Cincinnati Zoo's response team knowing they set it all in motion. Corporate needs you to find the differences between this picture and this picture. They're the same picture. No, you confused me with someone. You have been feeding a totally different cat. How I feel when I the sink. My FBI agent when I hit replay after listening to the 10-hour version of Baby Shark. Goat which suffers from anxiety only calms down when she is put in her duck costume. I want to select these 3 words, I want to select these 3 words, I want to select the entire paragraph. If the apocalypse happened I would just pass away. Why do people in movies always have so much will to live? And for my next trick I will confuse emotional unavailability for chemistry. Teachers searching for the most complicated and confusing way to explain their subject. Some people tax the rich and their company's headquarters as soon as taxes rise. I go to Monaco. When your alarm goes off and you think to yourself, do I really need this job? Most people rejected his message. They hated Jesus because he told them the truth. Tax the churches, fund healthcare for all. Shut up. Instead of texting on my way I'm just going to send this. When the end of the GTA 6 trailer says releasing in 2028. Don't worry, it's my safe day and a day. Really? 1 year later, so that was a lie. Can't spell grasshopper without a hopper. Epic prank. To me from stealing your Legos. On his birthday give him a bath. Francium in it. He won't be stealing Legos from anyone anymore. All this and still no sharing and all of my good personality traits. It's blank. Shona Parlians reforms his public charismatic image and his political genius. Show him as a deranged Hans pathic simp and him fighting battles without any context. I feel like female contribution to the family can be summed up in the simple fact that mothers could absolutely never have a secret second family. Family, why would you get tattoos? They're expensive and painful to get and they are permanent. Also family, have a baby. I hate when people act like they don't see my message. Okay, celebrity. Me watching the pizza guy keying my neighbor's car after I tipped him $1. Everything you have ever thrown away still exists. This is very hopeful because years ago I threw away my dignity. I have a very huge respect for those who didn't watch Game of Thrones at all, not even a single episode, even with all the noise made online and offline. These set of people cannot be affected by social pressure, peer pressure or any kind of pressure in this world. Me watching what's about to be a missed call. GTA 6 will either be the best game ever or the biggest disappointment ever. Change my mind. The best part about your videos is that unlike all other cooking videos I don't get hungry while watching. Thank you for such amazing content. Non-Christians seeing Jesus return and realizing they will be saved. Christians seeing Jesus return and realizing he isn't white. I'm not leaving until I see who walks out of this house. Loki and his variants. Kang and his variants. Me, I will not be awkward today. Person, hey, me, good thanks. Students without biology in class 12 can still become doctors. NMC guidelines. Let students with biology. Your x-ray showed a broken rib but we fixed it with Photoshop. Butter watching the other food items in the fridge from its special tray. How can you sleep at night knowing you'll lie without having any kids? Me. Crazy how people get up at 5 AM to work out. I won't even get up at 5 AM to pee. I will just lie there in pain. There's Spotify Wrapped and YouTube recap. Why is there no rule for synopsis? 30 days of no put November and you are still single 1st of December. Now what? When you miss a call by a few milliseconds and call back immediately but they don't answer, I'm confusion. My friend when they see a spider, me knowing I'll have to chill it. Me, buys new games on sale, the 2000 untouched games in my Steam library. A shark after randomly biting a person. A chimpanzee after intentionally eating a person's face. What feeling is better than pills? Effing Cuddles man. Cuddles isn't gonna be happy to hear this.
What are you waiting for? Do it!
My sleep demon's getting ready for the holidays. He broke a plate and he's scared of the punishment. No, I broke it, let him go. Me stopping mid-sentence when I realize I'm being too weird and I should shut the F up. Stop ruining basketball or draw 25. NBA front office. Not believe in Santa. Believe that Santa is multi-millionaire that has factory to create gifts for all people in the world. So you see that's where the trouble began. That smile. That damned smile. Artist Pika Macho crocheted herself into a cocoon continuously for 11 hours. Mums in the 80s watching kids open their Christmas presents. Mariah Carey every Christmas, I'm once again asking for you. Boys walking in a crowd, heading this way, swerve. Girls walking in a crowd, I'm the juggernaut bee. Life without Sean. November 30th, 11:59:59 seconds. December 1st, 12 AM. I ran into my number one spender on OnlyFans, spent 63 racks and she ain't even touch you for a picture. Me zoning out really hard during a probably very important conversation. I'm here for you. Thanks. I'm going through a tough time so it means a lot. And sorry I lost all my contacts. Who is this? This is your Uber driver. I'm here to pick you up. New skins include taunts but nobody understands what they are. Fortnite. Eminem. The best thing a man can do is express his emotions through deliberate and healthy communication. Christmas songs. Me. Driving in day. Driving in night. As an Australian, I'm cheering about our strict gun laws. On the other hand, a little pistol would be fun. Australians deserve protection from mutant kickboxing deer on steroids. There are 3 types of people in the world. You're a she-hole. I'm not a she-hole. Can I she in your hole? How much for Spider-Man? Not for sale. How much for the company? There should be a take your friend to work day so we can actually see what our friends do all day and meet the characters from all their work stories. When you on your 8th, damn that's crazy, and they still telling you their story. I hate the fact everyone starts lacking on my birthday. It's okay though, cheeky snowstorm. Everyone loves you. So sanity telling people not to have kids if they can't afford them. So sanity when young people take the advice and global birth rates plummet. Me on the internet versus me in real life. I'm shy, please give me space. Me getting excited seeing all those cool little TVs that I can buy on AliExpress and briefly forgetting that smartphones exist. I just wanna go home. When you check the time at work at 1 PM, then check the time 3 hours later and it's 1:24 PM. When you're sleeping and your alarm didn't ring yet but the amount of sleep you're getting is suspicious. A modern Christmas Carol remake where Scrooge doesn't change his ways but instead makes his whole personality about how the woke Christmas ghosts are trying to cancel him. When I reread the message for the 5th time and still don't know how to reply. Patrick Bateman is literally me. You eat balanced, eat and exercise every morning. 8 hours on a game that will get me nowhere in life. 1 hour of studying for the most important exam of my life. Streaming services remove shows from catalog as often as possible. People who hate watch bad shows acting surprised when those shows get a new season. How many people hate watched it all the way through? I love sleeping but I never want to go to sleep early. I stay up late every night, regret it every morning, then do it all over again. Home Alone. Home Alone 2. Lost in New York. I still like it. The 4 sequels. Me in real life. Me in scenarios I made up in my head. People who finished No Put November looking at everyone who didn't. People who didn't participate in No Put November looking at everyone who did. When your giraffe puts and forget where your story was going. The trope of dads falling asleep on the sofa watching TV. The reality that they have to work themselves to the point of exhaustion providing for their families. I will literally never get over how good water tastes at night. When you learn French in high school and hear French people talking in Paris, he is speaking the language of gods. Me. Hey dad, I just got my black belt in karate. My alcoholic dad about to beat me with it. How can I find an app like Tinder where the girls have lower standards and there are no heavy-set girls? There isn't one. You want to meet interesting people who are interested in you, then make yourself interesting. I'm an interesting person, that's for sure. Spoken like the human equivalent to a bowl of bran flakes. Twitter advertisers. No one would be stupid enough to be openly racist on a failing platform. Elon Musk. This is nice. NSFW, what advice would you give an inexperienced guy to last longer and perform better in bed? Man, I just try and calculate how much debt I'm in. Are we trying to stay or trying to cry? Yes. There is always 2 types of student in the class when the art teacher gives an art project. I never noticed how strange pandas would look without their black eyes. You friend with glasses when they take their glasses off. X. Elon. Why would advertisers do this? When the page is taking forever to load, so you hit reload, and just that exact moment when you hit reload it finally loaded. Burn. DeSantis doesn't recognize a real burn because he heats all his food by pressing it against his taint for 15 minutes. Literally me all day versus me at 3 AM. The Gatlin boys. Hey look, old yellow's leaving. Tommy, manners, Macath, man. Ghost banned mobile phones and smartwatches at their final US tour dates. Anyone seen using a device during the performance will be escorted out of the venue by security. Imagine paying $120 per ticket to listen to satanic Scooby-Doo chase music and they kick you out for checking the time on your phone. Car enthusiasts. People who bash cars aren't real car enthusiasts. The car scene is so toxic. Mechanics. Every single car is a piece of shit. Yes. No, I'm too scared to sleep. There is a monster under my bed. MFs who sleep with no bed frame. Hey, you look like the doctor who doesn't recommend toothpaste. Why? Because you are a 1 out of 10. When it's 2023 and women are begging to be standard, but you were raised to be a gentleman. Years of academy training wasted. Someone says something, me, breaks into a song with a word they just said. If you're having a hard time getting started on a project, simply start a second project, get it to a critical point, then use the original project to procrastinate work on the second, now more stressful project. Repeat as needed until the universe disintegrates. This is a cry for help. Your top songs. 1. V-Shop Channel. Toasty. Friend, you're having a burger for breakfast. What are you trying to get fat? My friend's plate. Spending $600 on Fortnite. Donating $5 to charity. If your dad had hair like this, you have got siblings you have never met. The human body has a total of 206 bones. I'll make it 207 when I'm in a mood. Sometimes I just sit here and think, what am I doing in life? Well, maybe if you stood there you would realize. Blood plasma donation centers after inventing college students. When your crush says you instead of yes when you ask her out. Me entering the casino, the homeless man whom I told a few minutes ago that I don't have any money. Christian looks like the kind of guy that would romance your rich great aunt, marry her, take her on a cruise and lose her at sea. When she is exposing her DMs and you see your homie in the mix. She is yours but the Y is silent. When I was younger, every night I would plan how I would escape if a ladder got in, and now I'm starting to realize that's not normal. Resistance is futile. Existence is futile. I don't know their musical style, but I would buy this album. My brain, after lowering my expectations for the 578th time after learning that my crush is straight again. Dr. Doofenshmirtz, why is there a platypus in my home? Platypus puts on fedora. Dr. Doofenshmirtz, no effing way. Forgot to push the pasta into the water, half got cooked and other half is raw. Oh, it's an Italian SM whip. Me harder papa. Classmate curses me. I'm going to tell the teacher. Them, please don't. Me raise his hand to go to the bathroom. Let the public be the judge. The public. Forget X, that's an added bonus for I came here for the jokes and it's hitting harder than Japan's Pearl Harbor bombing. I'm the dumbest man alive. I had billions of dollars yet refused actual treatment for alternative cures to cure my cancer. You're clearly dumber. My email reminding me a subject hasn't been typed, send anyway. The 4 horsemen of menu screens you have to stay on for a few seconds just to enjoy the music. Halo, Dark Souls 3, Kingdom Hearts. My ideal morning. I wake up, get out of bed, get into another bigger bed that is warmer and softer and fall asleep.
Spare change, ma'am.